This channel is what studying abroad dreams are made of. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon.
Hey guys, Yuganshi here. So, do you realize there is a high possibility that there is a person out there who is applying to the same university as you are, and this person also has similar scores as you, similar interests, in fact, similar letter of recommendation. Now, we are a planet of 7 billion, so it is quite a high possibility that this happens, right? So, this is where a statement of purpose helps you out to stand out. It's pretty easy, but it's easier said than done. See, an SOP is an introduction of yourself. So, basically, you're trying to impress a person from a piece of paper without you being able to pitch yourself there. Very interesting. Now, according to this blog that I was reading on iSchool Connect's website, it said something on the lines of the tips and tricks that you should definitely look out for when you're writing an SOP. So today I'm sharing that with you guys. Now, the first thing is always keep your SOP professional. It should be in a paragraph format. It shouldn't be more than a page and a half. I mean, after all, you are pitching yourself on a piece of paper. So let's make it as presentable as possible. Another thing is always make your SOP customized to the university that you're submitting it to. For example, you've written an SOP for University of Bristol, but then you've also written stuff like, oh, the Bristol city is so fantastic, and then you end up submitting the same SOP to University of British Columbia. I mean, it is gonna look so embarrassing, and it really gives a bad impression on your SOP to, in this case, University of British Columbia. It is also very important that you keep your name and the course that you're interested in on top of your SOP, because it helps in associating to the person who's reading the SOP. Another important point is never to brag and boast about yourself in the SOP. Of course, it's good to be confident, but maintain that fine line where you're not trying to be very arrogant about the whole thing. Another important point which I remember is that always make your SOP crisp and should be organic. It is all about you. So don't try to be somebody you are not. One of those points is also that do not contradict a lot in the SOP. I mean, avoid being something you say in paragraph 1, but then you completely deny it in paragraph 3. Try to keep a stable balance. Another thing is don't beat around the bush. Nobody wants to hear something on and on about the same thing. Keep it to the point and crisp, like I mentioned. And lastly, please do not keep your SOP for the last hour. Fortunately, I have been practicing writing how to write an SOP, because it is very crucial that the SOP is a representation of you. So I don't want an university to deny me because they didn't like my SOP. Now, writing an SOP is clearly very important, very necessary. So this is exactly where iSchool Connect is also helping me out with their SOP and essay grader. So here I am on the SOP and essay grader, and here are a few details that I'll quickly fill out. Now this is the basic draft of statement of purpose that I had written. Now it's gonna analyze. And here I see that they've given me all information from self-motivation to work experience, academic experience, choice of program, choice of the school, future goal, and post-education. This is really cool. It actually gives me everything that I need about my SOP. And that too, it's AI based. How fun is that? It shows where all do I need to improve. Now to fast forward this bit a little, I also see that there's a lot of corrections in terms of the language, the grammar, voice, is it active or passive voice coming through. So now to quickly show how it works, here I am making some changes. Alright guys, as you can see, there are still a few more changes left. So So I'm going to continue working on this until this becomes the perfect statement of purpose. Alright guys, that was how to write a statement of purpose with me. And if you have any more questions or queries, do reach out to us. And also check out High School Connect's website and their blogs, because that was truly a lot of information which I needed. So it might just help you as well. So until next time, bye.